Jara, where do you think beings come from? We know living beings are born physically, but how did it all begin?
Excellent question. This inquiry applies to any object. While we can trace the origin of physical objects to simpler states, we're not puzzled by it. For instance, we aren't perplexed about the origin of this table.
Right, we know it was crafted by a carpenter using wood, and we understand the process.
Exactly, but if we continue to ask the question, the origin of wood and so forth, we ultimately reach the Big Bang. What caused the Big Bang remains unknown. The point is, we can't pinpoint the starting point of anything, including the birth of an individual.
I see. I know I exist, but how did I come into being?
The process of human birth is clear to us physically, biologically. However, the existence of consciousness and awareness adds complexity.
As a person, I became aware of myself shortly after birth. My perception evolved as my mind developed.
That's wonderful. It's easy to view birth from a third person perspective, but analyzing it from the first person is insightful. The question of birth isn't just about the body, it's about the birth of consciousness.
Indeed, consciousness is still a mystery in neuroscience. I'm aware and conscious, but where does consciousness originate?
Precisely, the question of your birth is essentially the question of the birth of your awareness of I. When did you begin to realize that you exist?
It took time for me to develop the concept of I in my mind, so I can't pinpoint a specific date for the beginning of my existence.
Yes, a newborn observes the world around them, but doesn't assert ownership or identity until the concept of self emerges later on.
Since my self awareness developed gradually, there's no distinct starting point to my existence.
Exactly. The distinction between I and the body mind complex is crucial.
I think I got it. I, as the self, have always existed, but my body and mind are part of the ever changing universe.
You've grasped it perfectly.